Hey guys, how you guys doing today? Today I'm going to show you 5 different niche tricks on Anubis, and I bet out of the 5 tricks you won't know at least 2 of these. Starting with our first trick, taking mid on Anubis is incredibly important, so I'm going to show you an entire belt utility you can throw to help your teammates take mid. Now starting with our first piece of utility, you're going to throw the Molotov like this. You're going to come up onto this little platform next to ruins, and you're going to aim in between the 2 buildings at the height of the left building. In one fluid motion, it's going to look like this. It's not the easiest molly in the world, but once you get it down, it'll land like this. After you throw the molly, you're going to go ahead and come to this corner with the Temples of Anubis sign, and I'll show you 2 smokes with the exact same lineup, one for temple and one for cameras, depending on whether or not you want to go for an A split or a B split. It's quite hard to see, but if you look right here, you can actually see a tiny little hieroglyph, and if you aim to the right of that and do a tap W jump throw, it'll be your temple smoke, and if you do a normal left click jump throw, that will be a camera smoke. So let's say we're going for an A split, we'll go ahead and go like this with a tap W jump throw, aiming at this little rectangle right here and just doing a normal left click jump throw twice, and you'll pump 2 flashes on the left. That'll help your teammates take mid. All together, it'll look like this right here. Molly, smoke, flash, flash. The molly will land house right here. The flashes will clear out any of the players that are playing close. And the smoke will land at temple in case your teammates want to go for an A split, or if you do a normal left click jump throw, it will go through this window right here and be a really nice camera smoke for if you want to go for a temple split. For our second trick, I know a lot of you know how to smoke off these steps. In case you don't, really quickly, this is how you do it. You're going to go and aim at the corner of this building right here on this little white rectangle and do a normal left click jump throw. But that's not what I wanted to show you. What's really cool is you can throw a really easy rugs lineup by aiming at this little triangle right here and just aiming at the right side of it like this and doing a shift walk jump throw, and this will land in rugs like so. Throw these together and you'll have a really easy way to take canals. For our third trick, if you're ever retaking B from CT and you have a smoke, you can go ahead and find these 2 steps right here, line up with them like so, and find this little dark stain, and in between the end of the stone and this dark stain, you can go ahead and do a normal left click jump throw, and this will bounce off this slanted wall right here and land an E-box as a really nice retake smoke. Speaking of E-box, for our 4th trick, I'm going to show you some utility you can throw from E-box for your B splits. For our first piece of utility, I'm going to go ahead and show you a smoke and a flash lineup that use the exact same lineup. You're just going to find this dark mark, come down to the bottom of the pillar, and do a left click jump throw at the smoke, and because it lands on top of this lip, it blows up high enough to the point where they can't jump spot or peek over the smoke. But if you do the exact same line with the flash, because it pops behind this pillar, you can actually peek with it. Now if you line up in the exact same place and instead of coming down from the mark, just aim directly at it and back up and do a running jump throw, this will be a really easy backflap molly that gets out all of the corners like this, and it will also clear out this little pillar position. And for our last piece of utility out of E-box, if you're ever planning on coming out but you want to smoke off temple, you can just aim anywhere on the obelisk. You just do a shift walk left click forward, and this will be a really nice temple smoke that pops fairly quickly. And for our 5th and final trick, I'm going to show you a lot of really cool aim and utility you can throw so that you can be a lot more self-sufficient whenever you're taking A. First smoke, and my personal favorite, is if you just aim at this little blue triangle, you can do a running left click jump throw, and this will actually pop in camera like this right here. 2 really cool mollies I can show you. A lot of people will peek this fountain position, but in reality, it's probably not a good idea. A lot of oppers like playing here. You don't actually have to peek the fountain position for you to molly it. You can just aim at this little orange wall and do a running left click, and it will bounce in the fountain like this. For another cool Molotov, a lot of people will peek cake in order to molly it, but instead, you can actually just bounce it off the left side of this pillar like this, and this will get behind cake as well. Another cool Molotov you can throw is if you find this second line and where the ladder intersects between it, you can do a middle click, so you're going to hold down your left and your right mouse button, and you're going to tap W with it, and this will land on broken wall in case you don't want to die to a opper or a rifler that's playing around here. And another one of my favorite pieces of utilities, if you come right here and you aim at this little stain, you can do a left and right click flash once again, and this will just be a really cool close pop flash you can throw that will blind anyone that's playing in this really ratty position that people like to play on ecos, and as you can see, it's completely unreactable. For the last piece of utility, if you're ever in this wild goose chase between whether or not he's going to peek the right side of heaven or if he's going to peek broken wall, you can just aim at the bottom of this A and do a left click jump throw with a Molotov, and this will molly out both avenues, so it's going to flush him to either play on the left or the right, as you can see right here. I hope you guys find these tricks useful inside your Anubis games, and if they do, let me know in the comments and subscribe and like for more content like this. See you guys.